All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So finally got an iPhone 13 Pro Max in. This is my 256 gig Sierra Blue iPhone 13 Pro Max. I've been kind of all over the place with iPhones. I still need to follow up on the iPhone 13. I won't be following up on the 13 Pro because I had to get rid of it to get this. So the 13 Pro Max is, I've heard people say that this is the kill-all be-all iPhone and this is the one to get. I personally prefer the size of the 13. That smaller size, but I do have a 13 Pro, but I do have a 13 Red, so we'll compare probably. But already this is a definitely a heavier device that's in the box, so I'm gonna get it suited and booted here. I purchased my iCares right after I bought the phone. I waited for it to get here for 3-day service or 2-day service, and then I bought my iCares at that time, and then I already had the Pitaka case. Now the Pitaka case Pro is definitely one that I was interested in, but I didn't want to use any dummy units to do the review of this, and I just threw it to the side actually because I was like, I don't plan on buying the iPhone 13 Pro Max, but honestly, after getting the buying the Pixel 6 and then Google sending me over the Pixel 6 Pro, I was more intrigued by the comments that I saw for people wanting to compare these two. Now, as far as camera comparisons go, I recommend you go to Grant Likes Tech. I think he's the best at doing camera comparisons. No offense to other creators, but I think Grant goes detail and he answers all of my questions about the cameras. Now, I know I put up camera reviews, but they're nothing like his. His are, I think they're really professional and he goes deep and detailed. And I just kind of give you a basic overview of the cameras and some comparisons in the light version. So I'm going to get my iPhone 13 Pro Max suited and booted, and then we're going to continue on. Now, just so you know, this is being recorded. I can't believe I was able to get a 256 gig, by the way, too. Because the shortages on these are just incredible. So yeah, this is pretty nice. The shortages on these are actually really crazy because people are Apple is having some challenges with this. I'm being told, I'm being told all these different things. I think it's important to note that the fact that I was even able to get a 256 gig shocked me. I was like, whoa, how was I even able to get this? Again, folks, I just love iCares. I love iCares. Their products are just great, and their presentation is fantastic. They've been including these little lanyards, too, here lately. So I grabbed this from iCares, and I just think it's the best way to go. So we're going to get this put on here. I went with just regular tempered glass for this one. I didn't do any kind of matte this time. Sometimes I buy tempered glass for devices because the protection is what's more important, and that's just how it is with me sometimes. So tempered glass are good. But I am recording this with the iPad Mini 6. You let me know how you think about, or what you think about this quality here. And we will make sure that we take care of it for you. If it's something you don't like. But I think you'll be fine with this quality. I think this quality is really good. So I'm going to go straight in and put this on here. As you can see, I'm going straight in. I'm not going to clean it because it's still brand new. So we're going to rip this off, and then we're going to go straight in with the shell here. Just making sure I got it in. It's a dual-sided, so you go right in. You put this on, and then I get this ready. And this is a 3-pack, so if something were to happen, looks like I don't need to do any kind of cleaning. There's no dirt or debris under there, so you go in, you drop it in, then you hit this part right here, you go down the center. You're supposed to go down the center, it's supposed to just flow right along. Looks like it's good though. It is sealing up, no problems. Let's get the big microfiber cloth out here. My big dog. Any bubbles or anything that you see, they tend to work themselves out pretty quickly over time. That just little air pocket right there, it'll keep appearing, and it'll keep appearing, and it'll keep appearing, and eventually it'll just slide on over to the edge. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on the case. All right. And if I were to mess this up, like if I have the glass on crooked or anything, I'm just gonna pull it off. It's on there perfect though. This spot right here is just one that is trying to work my nerves. So eventually it'll work itself out. So again, a lot of people are finishing their iPhone 13 Pro reviews, or they've completed it already. Would you believe this device has only been out for just going on a month? That is how fast tech dies, folks. That's how fast tech dies. It dies off so fast, and you know that's just the way it goes. So if you keep working this, eventually it'll just seal up completely. So we're gonna get it suited and booted up for the case. Let's get all this put away. I'm just doing a continuous shot here. I really like the iPad Mini 6, folks. Really love it. Look at that spot come back. Ugh, super annoying. It'll go away though. I gotta have some patience. But I really like the iPad Mini 6 quality. I think it's just great. So we've got our screen protector out of the way. Let's try it again. Super annoying, but it's getting closer and closer to that edge to push it out. And eventually, once the phone is powered on, the screen will heat it up and it'll get, that bubble will definitely go away. For me, I'm just kind of, it just annoys me that it keeps coming back. Oh, it's gone. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. All right, so we've got our brand new iPhone 13 Pro Max, right? In Sierra Blue. This is the color I originally wanted. I bought on my 13 Pro. And now we've got our Pitaka Pro case. Now the Easy Mag system is a system that works with Apple's Magsafe. And this case right here is absolutely great. As you can see there, it is Magsafe compatible. There it is. I love Pitaka's presentation. I just think they're first of all, this case is not for the faint of heart. So meaning it's going to run you $60. So if you're a person who doesn't want to spend a lot of money on your device, I mean, this device cost me $1,100. So why wouldn't I, purchase something that's really high? Now, Pitaka did send this over to me, but I normally roll with OtterBoxes. You guys know that. But this is just, their cases are legit. And that's what I have to say about that. I like their brand. They have ultra thin cases as well. And I think their ultra thin cases are just phenomenal. But this is the first time I've experienced their Pro series. And the meaning, it's an actual full case. Like, this is a real case. It's not one of those Armorad thin ones. This one's same look and feel, but it's just a full case where it's covering all the sides and everything is covered up. And so that's the difference here, you see. So we're going to go ahead and put this in here. Is that bubble gone? Bubble's gone. So let's put it in here. And boy, does that feel good. This is what I'm working with now. So this is covered here. The lens is no longer protruding out because the case gives you a bump there. So yeah, this is a good look right here. So this is how I'm suiting and booting my brand new 13 Pro Max. I've been told that this is the phone to beat if you're an Apple fan, and we are suited and booted on the Pixel 6 Pro. I will compare these, like full comparison. I'm not gonna just, you can't compare Apple and iOS and Android. Sure you can. Sure you can. They both have their pros and cons, and that's just how we're gonna do it. So I will give you a full comparison, not just cameras. It seems like people are afraid to compare operating systems. Oh, you can't do it? Yeah, you sure can. So I am ready to go, and that is the presentation. I'm now fully on here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing, and I'll get this set up, and I'm gonna start my run with the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And I'll admit, it's after using the Pixel 6 for so long, this doesn't really feel that big, because I use this daily along with the Pixel 6 right here. So yeah, this doesn't feel too big, but I think already this feels better because of the rounded corners. But we'll see how this plays out, man. So hopefully you enjoy the coverage that I'm shooting with the iPad Mini 6. I'm really loving this device. If you haven't seen the video on the iPad Mini 6, go ahead and check that out. I've also got an update that I'm working on for the MacBook Pro 14. Yeah, we'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Maybe I'll edit this on the iPad Mini as well. Maybe I should.